Hello everyone, this is Ether Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. So unfortunately you might have noticed in the previous video for Arena, I kind of have a sore throat right now and some other things that make it difficult to speak, so no guarantees that the commentary will be that great. But let's be real, it's usually not great anyways. So I mean, at least this week, I don't know if people are learning or the matchmaker is finally doing its job, but at this point, people are definitely figuring out what to do. And so the obvious thing here is, well, Seliph can't do any damage to, what's his name, Ares, but unfortunately, because of their own tactics room, they meme themselves, and so Ares gets taken out by Hardy bearing Sonya, which is kind of awkward. But that's what happens. And at this point, we got the free kill. I'm not sure what they were expecting there. And well, they just surrender, so free win. Here, I think you can pretty much tell what this person's strategy is. So I don't know if I showed merges on the previous one. Doesn't really matter, but yep. This Vantage Katria is going to do pretty well here. No one on my team has any exceedingly high base defense, so Astro Blade's just going to pick up a pretty good chunk of damage. And they have legendary Elowood for Ardent Durandal and stuff. And they have Bolt Tower, but it's not really gonna matter because of Healing Tower, but I really find that Sylvia kind of just wrecks the Seliph thing, but it doesn't really matter to me, honestly. It's usually like, he'll attack, have Vengeance ready, and then so Sylvia will Wings of Mercy in, but then the problem is, well, you kind of don't, that doesn't really counter Vantage strategies, and which is one of the main reasons why Vantage usually beats my team pretty easily. You just have to know what you're doing, because otherwise, of course, Hardy bearing on Sonya is not going to do. You're not going to do well against Hardy bearing Lucy Sonya if you allow that to happen. Like, not sure why people test the Bolt Trap like that. Seems kind of strange to me. And then they kind of just do nothing. Presumably because they're waiting for Bolt Tower, but that just seems like a complete waste of time. At least, like, break some structures that you're probably gonna have to break later. I'm just saying. So, Seliph not really moving anywhere. So Camilla's just gonna get a free 1-2 kill setup. Of course, the gravity is a thing. And well, Sylvia's not going to be able to attack there, but Sotha sure as heck will, so she takes out Legendary Zera because she had more HP. It was a bit unfortunate, but I don't think it would have mattered too much anyways. But we just pick up a couple of kills here, and they're gonna be able to pick up the kill, I think. Oh, actually, Healing Tower. Never mind. Nope, they do pick up the kill. Never mind. I don't know what I'm thinking. Definitely did not need to happen there, but yep, pretty normal shenanigans. I am uploading a video at the same time as I'm recording here, so Wi-Fi is kind of split. But as you can see, level 5 bolt tower is definitely popular. People are definitely realizing how strong it is, and of course there's people out there trying to counter that. But like, for example, I saw people using legendary leaf with close counter advantage, pretty solid. I had a mildly difficult time dealing with one of them because I forgot that he was in vantage range, so I broke their healing towers so he couldn't get out of vantage range. It's kind of awkward, but I believe I just got Nino to face tank it, and then she just vantage killed a legendary Marth afterwards. So this person did a pretty decent job with sacking, doing a tactical sack, but I honestly don't think they needed to do the tactical sack. They might have, but I don't know, the way my trap layout is, it's definitely kind of interesting, for sure. And here, they don't really have to worry about getting timed out because Reinhardt should be able to just take out Sothis any day of the week, so yep, there we go. Pretty free win for them there. Tactical sack, of course, working out. It's always great when you have a really tough matchup, but you can win by just sacking one unit to set up something where you can win the rest of the match without losing any other units. Because for some teams, offense teams, especially like mine, once one unit drops, it kind of just goes downhill, especially if it's the carry, but it doesn't have to be the carry. Here they actually, test the bolt trap properly, and they use a unit that would, appreciate being damaged like that, so solid plan. Unfortunately, I don't really like the way they ran out, but it's not gonna matter. But it's just a little risky, on the riskier side. Now here, Seliph is just gonna do way too much damage, so she's just going to one-round KO Seliph. But yeah, Seliph is going to stay pretty decent for a while, because the Ragnarok Refine definitely helped her out there. And here Sylvia is pretty much just going to screw us over by dancing units, because we don't have enough movement assist to cancel the dance shenanigans. So, we're going to get the repo and then the dance back in, so that's kind of not helping the stall, unfortunately. But I mean, what are you going to do about it? I do reiterate, like, basically every replay video that this defense is pretty bad. And it's mostly intended just for dark seasons, so I can abuse blessings to reduce my overall lift loss. Because no matter how terrible the defense is, I can only lose at most -40 during dark seasons. So, if I get a kill or two, it definitely helps out for sure. And here we have someone using Kronia. What could possibly go wrong, am I right? So, pretty decent use of their turn 1 to break structures. I honestly would have broken the other flag to get ready to break the Panic Manor, but it doesn't really matter too much. Because at some point they probably do just want to break the Panic Manor. Zero idea why they put Naga next to Kronia though. It's not like she has any like hone skills or anything. And the Divine Fang doesn't work on Sothis because she's kind of immune to dragon effective damage, and then they just do this. Like, what? I don't know about you, but why would you gamble your entire match on if this bolt trap is real? That is completely unnecessary, did not need to happen at all. I feel like they should have just been able to sweep with Kronia some way or another. They would just need to be careful about Sonya, of course, but that was completely unnecessary. And here we have another Kronia user who theoretically, most likely, played this a lot better because they actually won. So it's not too difficult to beat my team advantage. You just gotta be careful about Sonya. If you can straight up face tank it, again here I have no idea why they would use their main tank to test the bolt trap. It's not like they're running Vantage or anything on their B slot where it actually would be handy, but either way it wouldn't help most of the matchups anyways. So here, I don't know why they just never went around and breaking the panic manor. Technically, it wasn't necessary, but for what they're going to do here, it's a pretty solid play, of course. It's just going to work out for them. But they just take a while to set up. Which, of course, for some matchups, you just need that time to burn that time to set up. But honestly, I feel like they probably... they probably could have, whatchamacallit, done a little more efficient about it, but they're just going to do the 1-2 kill and actually just take out the Hardy Bearing unit, which people don't really do a lot because of where Sonya's located, but you can definitely do it in 7 turns for sure. You maybe not with one dancer in some particular compositions, but I'm pretty sure you could do it with one dancer. Seems like something that you could do. And here we have another mishmash team. Nothing too special here. One of the fellow people who don't have a Naga, so well, you might as well use your light season team, am I right? Pretty decent use of their turn 1. Could have been maybe a little more efficient, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, just pretty darn efficient play with breaking structures and stuff as needed. And looks like they're probably gonna go for a hit and run strat here. Yeah, proccing that bolt tower with everyone in range is probably not the greatest idea. But my punish range only is 1 unit kill, so at least we take out their dancer, but there's still Reinhardt around. So sell-off is a rip. I feel like if Reinhardt wasn't there, then, well, I guess they could still probably just use Festival Micaiah. I'm not sure though. Leaf might be able to live the hit, probably. I'm not really sure actually what would have happened in that case. They might have gotten a little lucky, but honestly not too big of a deal. And here we just have Sonya doing her thing. Unable to actually pick up another kill there like usual, so Ripperino. Definitely not sure what I'm going to do for my defense in the future, because clearly it's, from the replays, it's mostly it beats people who don't know what they're doing, or people who don't bring the exactly right team. Well, not exactly the right team, but what I'm trying to say is they don't bring the greatest team to deal with my defense. This person runs way too many chills, and in my opinion, they probably get absolutely memed on by restore wombo combo traps, but I feel like they don't show up often enough to where they can get away with it. But I do see restore quite a bit, if not panic. It's either panic with or without restore, or just like restore spam. Of course, to a degree, if you know what you're doing, you can manipulate it, but there are some matchups where you can't really do that. So because Sothis is bonus right now, it's kind of awkward with the HP stats, but it doesn't really matter to me. Finn is gonna do a little bit of damage. Marth living by a bit. Fire Emblem proccing, helping him out. But Sonya here is going to miss the kill like usual. What's new? You know, if you got murdered a long time ago, things would have been a lot easier, but unfortunately they're just going to be able to run for it. Of course, we're going to get the Seliph Wombo combo, which is, I guess, nice. He's in vantage range at least. But it's just free kills for the enemy. Looks like they're going to go for the vantage counter battery, which is going to work out for them. He only does 21 damage. Kind of yikes. But it works out for him, so. Dropping that unit probably again didn't need to do that, but pretty decent overall. And unfortunately, because I don't have enough merges on my units, well, Marth was able to live there. That's what usually happens anyways. That's why Sonya's probably not going to be a permanent staple on my team, but I guess we'll be back because I could still lose lift and stuff. But at this point in Ether Raids, my defense just did terrible like expected, so there was just no way. Technically, if I had a perfect offense season, I could have still maybe had a chance at tier 24. But considering I'm probably going to lose more lifts, then the tier 23 thing was kind of inevitable. But yep, we'll be back when the more replays show up, or if the results come in. And in case the results will decide to come in, then probably top 1k Allegiance battles again. And arena, as you might have seen already from the arena video, we're looking okay. Not 100% guaranteed to stay right now, but if we need to redo the run, it shouldn't be too difficult. And arena assaults, as you probably saw, it's probably top 1k, pretty likely. But anyways, we will now pause the video. Well, it turns out we did end up getting a success at the end, so if I didn't fool around earlier in the season on offense, I actually would have been able to get tier 24, I believe, by a tiny margin of 0. So, I mean, not too big of a deal, because again, we're just fooling around. At some point, I will build a funny armor emblem defense for the memes, but we'll see how that goes. It's gonna take a long time for that to get done. So, you know, they go for the hit and run play on Seliph, which is kind of interesting, I guess. And then they murder like that. And so I'm not sure what they were expecting, but we got 2 kills there and the repo. So they just surrender here. Not entirely sure what their plan was after their shenanigans there, but yep, didn't work out too well for them. So I guess we'll be back when the results come in, because from the looks of it, we are set for arena. There's almost, I say that, but there's basically no way for that many people to pass me, and if they do, so be it. But yeah, we'll be back when the standings come out, or results, whatever you want to call them. Alright, here we go. Pretty sure I've waited long enough. Yep, nothing too special here. Just a pretty bad week overall, but we'll see what happens. Infantry school doesn't really matter too much for my purposes on other people's defenses. Definitely going to be annoying. So we'll see how that goes, but don't really need to change anything. Naga bonus will be interesting. Don't expect too much out of that though. Legion's battles, again, nothing too special. Top 1k again. And it's another week of water, so we should be able to get another top 1k probably. And arena. And we stay in tier 21, so that's pretty hype, I guess. Gotta do it again for another week, so I'll probably be going for, what was that, 3590? I forget what the score is. 3690? I don't remember. Yep, I don't remember. Is it 3690? No, it's like 3790. I don't even remember anymore. Doesn't matter. Oh, I forgot to do my daily arena matches. Yikes. Oof. Rip feathers. I knew I forgot to do something. That's just a rip. Yeah. Oh well. That's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye.